person who comes in and maybe has gone through a difficult breakup or a difficult divorce, relationship issue, but they have a pretty healthy nervous system. They had their needs met pretty consistently. They had caregivers who were attuned and supportive and validated their feelings and their needs come in because this was a really upsetting experience for them. And they're going to be able to pretty easily access the adaptive information that's going to be needed to help them recover from this breakup or divorce, this attachment rupture that happened in the present. Someone who didn't have those caregivers who were consistently there, even maybe went so far as not just not meeting those needs, but also then shamed them or blamed them for having those needs, they're going to have a much more difficult time recovering from an attachment rupture in the present because it's going to be triggering for all of those core beliefs that got attached to not having those early needs met. I'm unlovable, or I'm too much, or not enough. I can't trust anyone. No one's there for me, so I've got to take care of myself. Those types of things that get triggered by present day experiences because they are missing a lot of that adaptive information that's going to be necessary to help them integrate this experience into their life in an adaptive way. We have to really start with the preparation phase and doing a lot of resourcing. That's where parts work can be really helpful. In this case, we're talking more about those people who have complex trauma that means that they are pervasively been traumatized or had overwhelming experiences of those needs not being met or abuse early in life. They might not have any experience of having their needs being validated or feeling safe to have feelings or needs in the first place. We spend a lot of time in the beginning really helping them develop some of that adaptive information. This is where parts work with EMDR becomes really helpful because we help those clients who typically are very critical and judgmental of the parts of them that are acting protectively of them. We help them soften to that with compassion and curiosity to understand the intent behind those protective strategies. Like that was necessary for them at one time in their life with caregivers who couldn't provide those needs or make that feel safe for them. And now it's showing up in their current life just as if it was still just as necessary, even though they're adults now and maybe they're safer, they're able to take care of themselves. Even if they're going through a breakup or a divorce, they have some independency that allows them to know that they can get through that, but that doesn't register for those parts that are still stuck in these early relational traumas. They still feel like the whole world is falling apart because I've been abandoned, or it's my fault that this person is not able to love me.